Hi everyone, this is Learning with Linda, and today we'll be discussing the 2023 SNAP maximum allotments increase. That's right, as you may know, groceries have gotten more expensive. Therefore, we had an inflation report that recently came out that pretty much lets the SNAP program or the food stamps program know that, hey, people need an increase because it's getting harder to afford your groceries, right? So that's exactly what we'll be discussing here, which is known as a cost of living adjustment, right? The cost of living adjustment will force the SNAP program to increase the minimum and even the maximum benefits starting in October. So I bring you all those details in this video. And then we also include the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of September. We have 22 states that have been approved so far. And of course, I bring you those payout dates as well. So make sure you guys stay until the end of this video to ensure that you receive this information. Now, before we get started, if you're interested in the latest news regarding stimulus, child tax credit, SNAP, p-ebt, and everything in between, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Now let's get right to it. Alright guys, so first let's talk about why this increase is happening. So on October 1st of 2022, the SNAP program or the food stamps program, right, benefit levels will automatically rise to reflect changes in the cost of living, helping households with low incomes cover their food needs and countering recent high food inflation. So food budgets have been stretched thin in recent months due to rapidly increasing prices for groceries and even other necessities. And yeah, we've seen it all across the board, right? So prices for groceries rose 12.2% for the 12 months ending in June of this year. That's actually the largest 12-month increase since April of 1979. SNAP maximum benefits, which are tied to food inflation, will increase by a similar percentage, 12.5%, at the start of the next federal fiscal year in the month of October. Now, the SNAP benefit update is based on food inflation for the 12 months ending in June of 2022. Now, the inflation report for July shows that inflation moderated in July, but prices for grocery food were up by 13.1% compared to July of last year. So to ensure that SNAP benefits keep pace with the cost of food and other expenses, SNAP automatically adjusts benefit levels each October 1st. Next, we have a memorandum, you guys, that we pulled directly from the USDA website, which is exactly where we're getting our information from for today, right? So as you can see, it's dated August 9th, and here's where they're releasing all the details as to how the SNAP increase will be starting on October 2022 and what exactly it includes, right? So this memorandum provides the fiscal year 2023 cost of living adjustments to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, otherwise known as the Food Stamps Program, maximum allotments, income eligibility standards, and deductions. So under the Food and Nutrition Act of 2008, COLAs, or the cost of living adjustments, are effective as of October 1st. So that's how we know exactly when this adjustment will start. Once again, it's October 1st. And so maximum allotments will increase for the 48 states and DC, Hawaii, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, and of course, Alaska. Now, the memorandum also talks about the minimum benefit in case you're receiving that. So for the 48 states and DC, the minimum benefit will increase to $23. Previously, it was $20. So starting October 1st, that should bump up to $23. And will also increase in Alaska, Guam, Hawaii, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. So next, we have a bit of information regarding those maximum SNAP allotments. This is with your new benefit amount. So depending on your household size, if you live within the 48 states and of course DC, for example, if you're a household size of just one person and you're receiving the maximum SNAP allotment, previously you were receiving, or you currently are receiving, depending on when you're watching this video, right? You're receiving $250 as your maximum allotment. Well, with this increase starting on the 1st of October, your new amount would be of $281. For example, for two people, currently you're receiving $459 as your maximum SNAP allotment, but starting October 1st, you're going to start receiving $516. And for example, if you're a family of 8, for example, your current maximum allotment is $1,504. But as you can see on this chart, it goes up to $1,691. And of course, as you may know, in other parts of the US or other US territories, the cost of living may be a little higher. For example, for Alaska, here we have those new maximum SNAP allotments. So for example, if you're a household size of just one person, then you're going to be receiving $351 for urban areas, rural one areas $448, and so forth. So here I'll leave you guys these details for you to take a look at. And of course, we can't forget about Hawaii. So here we have the maximum SNAP allotment specifically for Hawaii. For household size of one, the new amount would be of $538. For two household size, it would be $987, and so forth. Now, another thing that is changing starting October 1st is the income eligibility standards. Here, I've pulled up the document that lets you know how much income you should have at most in order to qualify for food stamps, right? Depending on your household size. Here we have net monthly income as well as gross monthly income. I'll be comparing it to last year, or to the last fiscal year, I should say, so you can see how much it's changed. So currently, for example, we're starting October 1st. To qualify for food stamps, if you live within the 48 states, DC, Guam, or even Virgin Islands, for household size of one person, the income eligibility is going to be at $1,133. Whereas currently, or in the last fiscal year, right, for a household size of one, it was at $1,074. So as you can see, when the income eligibility goes up, that's a really good thing, because it means hopefully more people will qualify, especially if before they used to receive food stamps and then all of a sudden they no longer qualify for it, right? So moving on to gross monthly income eligibility standards. These have also changed. So for example, if you were previously or you're currently receiving food stamps, right, the income eligibility here for gross monthly income for a household size of one, it's at $1,396. This is from the previous fiscal year, and entering into the new fiscal year, for one household size, it's going to be at $1,473. And as always, guys, if you want to look into this in a little more detailed version, right, I will be putting the link in the part of the video description. And moving on to the SNAP emergency allotments, remember guys that there's still a couple of states that are no longer providing these benefits. And of course, we're talking about the SNAP emergency allotments. So here I pretty much leave you the list, and I've also included the last benefit month. Next, we have the payout date information for the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of September, starting off with Alabama anywhere between September 29th all the way through the 30th, Colorado September 9th through the 15th, DC is actually on a regular issuance schedule, Hawaii October 10th, Illinois September 21st all the way through the 29th, Kansas October 22nd all the way through October 31st, Maine September 9th, New Jersey September 1st all the way through September 5th, New Hampshire September 1st, September 16th, or October 21st, North Carolina September 22nd all the way through the 1st of October. Next, we have Ohio depositing payments on either September 28th or September 29th. Oklahoma, September 10th through the 15th. Oregon will be depositing payment in 3 rounds. So round 1, September 9th, round 2, September 29th, and round 3 on the 3rd of October. Pennsylvania, September 16th all the way through September 29th. Rhode Island, September 3rd. South Carolina, September 1st through September 19th. Virginia, September 16th. Utah, September 24th. Washington, September 2nd, all the way through September 20th. West Virginia is next, September 6th, and a final run on the 12th of October. And Wisconsin, September 17th. And here we have the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of August. Remember, guys, that there's a couple of states that are issuing payments in the month of September simply because they are 1 month behind, right? So starting off with California, they'll be depositing their August benefits on either the 3rd or the 9th of the month of September. Hawaii, 12th of September. Kansas, September 15th all the way through the 24th. Massachusetts, September 2nd. Minnesota from the 7th all the way through the 29th of the month of September. And Vermont, September 14th. And here we have the payout dates information for the SNAP emergency allotments for the month of August, starting off with Alabama, August 31st all the way through the 1st of September. Other states that were approved for the SNAP emergency allotments for August include Alaska, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, DC, Illinois, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland. Also approved was Michigan, New Jersey, New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Ohio, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. Next is Rhode Island, South Carolina, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. And that is all the updates that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.